Hi guys, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel Rodha. My name is Ravi Prakash and we are in the middle of this fantastic set on quant based puzzle. Okay, so in the previous two parts we saw the logic behind this set and we solved the first two questions. I think the answer for first question was 1, the answer for second question was 1 and the answer for third question was 3, right? And we saw the complete logic actually, right? So now let's see the question number 4 here. Okay, so question 4 we'll see in this set. I hope you tried it actually because set was uploaded in the last video only. Okay, so let's solve the question number 4, and at the end of this video I have a fantastic announcement for to make for CAT 21 people. I'm receiving a lot of queries for CAT 21. Okay, so I'll talk about it, right? Okay, now let's see guys. So basically what happens now, each n has got basically 3 balls, right? So in each n is 3, that means in each box there are 3 balls. Okay, great. So there are 10 balls like that, fine. Now understand this point guys, if there are 10 balls here and each box contains 10 balls. Now, so what I'm trying to see here is my logic will be same, right? What logic we studied in the last class or in the last video, we studied that we try to make distinct number of balls from the each box as long as it is possible. So if there were 10 balls here, that means I could take the 10 distinct numbers from first bag 1 ball, from second bag 2 ball, from third bag 3 ball till 10th bag 10 balls, right? Now for n equal to 3 right now, for n equal to 3, what I can actually say that in this n equal to 3, I can take only 3 distinct numbers 1, 2, 3. So in that case a symmetry, I will divide this 10 box actually in 3 parts, right? So let's say there are first 3 boxes here, right? Then we have second, this again 3 boxes, 1, 2, 3. Okay, then again we have 3 boxes, 1, 2, 3, and this is a 10th box here, right? Fine. Each contains 3 balls. Each contains 3 balls, right? Now, this is a beautiful logic here, guys. So this it says that if in the first weighing, right? So what I'm trying to do, so to reduce the number of weighings, I'll pick distinct numbers. So from the first 3 bags, I'll pick 1 ball each. Okay. From the second 3 bags, second set of 3 bags, I'll pick 2 balls each. Okay. For the third set of 3 bags, I'll pick 3 balls each. I'll pick 3 balls each. Right. Now stop here, guys. Okay, understand this point now. So in the first weighing, okay, in the first weighing, fine, in first weighing, on that digital weighing machine, so on that digital weighing machine, I'm trying to put these many balls here. How many balls are here? So 1 into 3 plus 6, 9 plus 9, 18. So total 18 balls are here, right? So normally the reading would be 18 kg if all were 1 kg balls, but it is not the case, so right? So that means the reading would be 19 or like that, huh? But we have 1 bag actually left here. Fine. That means in this case, the reading can actually be 18 kg. It can be, right? The reading can be 18 kg here. So if the reading is 18 kg, then I straight away know that 10th box is the 10th box is that box which contains 2 kg balls, right? But again, that's a special case, right? That's your luck. So our answer won't depend on luck, right? That's a special case basically. So I would take worst case, that I should be in a situation to perfectly answer this question actually. Fine. So the worst case is, let's say I don't get this. The best case is what? I get this reading as 18 and 10th is that box, right? Having 2 kg balls. So only one weighing is the answer. But that is not always possible, right? Because I have to give a certain answer, a definite answer, that for sure after how many weights I can identify that box. So my worst case will be, let that doesn't contain 18 kg. So let's say it will contain 19 kg, right? Fine. So if it is 19 kg, that means that one ball, there's 1 ball of 2 kg on this weighing machine. So 1 ball I have picked from the first 3 boxes, right? If the weight is 20 kg, that means there is 1 ball of 2 kg extra, right? So sorry, there are 2 balls of 1 kg extra each. That is from second set of 3 bags. And if the weight is 21 kg, that means there are 3 balls of 1 kg extra. That is from third set of 3 bags actually. Fine. So anyhow, if the reading is 19 or 20 or 21, I can identify my 3 bags. So after first weighing, I can identify my 3 bags actually, which are my 3 bags. Okay, now let's say any three bags, right? So in second weighing, so in first weighing I had 10 bags. In second weighing, now I'm left with 3 bags. So in second weighing, if I'm left with 3 bags, guys, if I'm left with 3 bags, in these 3 bags, okay, obviously each contains 3 balls, right? So in these 3 bags, each box contains 3 balls. So what I'll do actually, now I can all pick distinct numbers, right? So it becomes a normal case, right? From the first bag I'll pick 1 ball, from second bag I'll pick 2 balls, from third bag I'll pick 3 balls. I'll place them on a weighing machine. I'll put those 6 balls here in the weighing machine actually. 1 2 3 4 5 6. The ideal weight should be 6 kg, but it is not possible. That means if the weight is 7 kg, there's 1 ball of 1 kg extra, that is the bag 1 is that number out of these 3 bags, right? If the weight is 8 kg, that means 2 balls are extra. That means second bag is the answer. If the weight is 9 kg, that means 3 is extra. Third is the answer. So anyhow, that means by second weighing, I'll be definitely able to identify my bag, that which bag contains 2 kg balls, right? So answer for this question would be 2, right? So I hope you got this set, guys. Okay, it's a lovely set actually, and if you didn't know this puzzle before, you should know it. I told you it gets useful in quant as well as LRDI as well as interviews also. Fine. Okay.